Aspen Ladd and Raquel Pennington in the women's bantamweight division. And the first thing is first, why is Raquel Pennington ranked so low on these women's bantamweight division rankings? I'm going to say it right now for all of you wondering my prediction for this fight. I'll say it right now, Raquel Pennington by destruction. I mean, yes, there's a chance Aspen Ladd could go out there, land the takedowns, grind out a decision. That is a possibility, but I think Raquel Pennington is going to have a pretty easy job here. It is MMA, anything can happen. Aspen Ladd could pull off a win here, but I think we're going to see a pretty dominant win from Raquel Pennington right here. That leads me to another thing. Why is Raquel Pennington at the number 7 points in the rankings for the women's bantamweight division? She beat Miesha Tate, she beat Macy Chiasson, she beat Pannie Kianzad. That is number 12, number 10, and number 9. Okay, then maybe that would kind of make you believe that she's a number 7 fighter in the women's bantamweight division rankings, but that is not it. She also beats Irene Aldana, who is at number 3 in the women's bantamweight division rankings. That is very impressive. She beat Irene Aldana by unanimous decision, beat prospect Pannie Kianzad by unanimous decision. Then she submitted Macy Chiasson as well, only losing to champions Germaine de Randamie, Amanda Nunes, and Holly Holm. Number 1 contender, number 2 contender, and then the former champion right there. And then another former champion, then another former champion. And then we go on to a couple of not the greatest opponents right there. But you see where I'm coming from. She's only lost to Holly Holm in the last 3 years, and she beat Irene Aldana. Irene Aldana is literally ranked at number 3 in these women's bantamweight division rankings. Raquel Pennington is at number 7, even though she's only lost to Holly Holm, who is at number 2. I cannot stress this enough. The UFC rankings are an absolute sham. I mean, if you have some of the other rankings up here, like in the women's flyweight division, where Mana Fiorot is under Jennifer Maia, she just beat Jennifer Maia. The rankings are absolute garbage. I had to get that off my chest. But for the prediction, Raquel Pennington is going to be the more experienced fighter, 13 wins, 8 losses, only losing to literal champions inside of the UFC, 3-fight win streaks, and she's a very solid wrestler, very strong, good in the clinch, got really good knees, and she's really solid in the clinch, which does favor Raquel Pennington, because Aspen Ladd, her only way of winning is going to get the fight to the ground. There's going to be a lot of clinching involved with that. And if Aspen Ladd is unable to get the takedown, unable to get the fight to the ground, we're going to see Raquel Pennington land a lot of good shots in the clinch. On the feet, in terms of boxing, Raquel Pennington is still going to be the better boxer. She's better boxing, she's got the better clinch game, and she's got very solid takedown defense. All of the ingredients to win this fight right here. The betting odds as of right now, let's see if I can find a minus 180 for Raquel Pennington. Started at minus 135, so definitely a good amount of money going on Raquel Pennington. They went really fast on Raquel, down to minus 175. A lot of money went on Aspen Ladd all the way back up to minus 138. Then the money started trickling in for Raquel Pennington. The props as of right now, they are saying the fight is going to go to a decision at minus 275. I don't know. My prediction is going to be Raquel Pennington by decision, but you never know with a girl like Pennington, as she did just get a submission win over Macy Chiasson. Nobody was really expecting her to go out there and get a submission win, and considering that the submission she did latch onto was a guillotine choke submission, it doesn't make me too confident about Raquel Pennington getting a decision win right here. Pergnat Nowitzki saying Pennington a good parlay piece. A little bit earlier in the week, yeah, I would say yes, compared to the odds. I mean, they were like minus 135. I would have loved to parlay that one, but right now, minus 188, I don't know. I think it's more of like a proper pass type of fight. But again, the decision prop probably is not going to be that good. So it's a very interesting fight at that. I think she will win the fight by decision most likely. But there's a good chance she gets a submission. The guillotine is the main thing, the main submission to go in on those wrestlers like an Aspen Ladd. If Aspen's going in for the takedown, Raquel, knowing that she's confident, going for the submission and getting it on Macy Chiasson, you never know. She could latch it in on Aspen Ladd and get that submission. But again, my prediction is going to be for Raquel Pennington to get a decision here. Again, I'm not going to be surprised if she gets that guillotine choke submission. But yeah, she got knocked out by Germaine de Randamie. She did beat Yana win this guy. I mean, solid win. But then she lost to Norma Lamont. Raquel Pennington's better than Norma Lamont. She's got the more experience in that case right there. She's gonna beat her. She's taller, she's lengthier, she's more experienced, better clinch, better striking, good takedown defense. Those are the keys to beat a girl like Aspen. Raquel Pennington by a unanimous decision.